What's good, Nation? Welcome back to another video. So honorable mentions are dropping in FIFA Mobile. We had the stream earlier on the FIFA Mobile channel where they talked about everything going on with the honorable mentions. So we'll talk about all that. But first, I just showed you this really cute picture of Stopde on the beach because doesn't it look so cute? I think so. All right, anyways, we got the honorable mention players here. A very nice looking set of players. I mean, there's two players in there, and I think you can guess which two that I really want to add to the team. One of them is Saka, and the other one is Davies. So if you didn't guess, I just told you right there. I mean, Vinicius would also be very good. Valverde in there too. Looking at Emi Martinez could be a very good goalkeeper for you to add as well. Pedri, I'd be very interested to see how he plays in the middle, because actually, we just got his card on the Road to Glory account, and I actually really feel like he had a very strong Team of the Year card, so it'd be very interesting to see what his Ultimate Team of the Year honorable mention card is. It really is just Ultimate Team of the Year, except honorable mention. So I am a little shocked that the honorable mention cards are the same OVR as the Ultimate Team of the Year one, but it'll be interesting to see which players end up joining your team. Which one do you want to join your team? Which player you're looking to get? Let me know in the comments below. And again, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, all those fun things as we go on here and look at the first thing that we got to look at here, which is the 112 Holland card that you can get out of here. Now, this is a very interesting exchange because he is actually an unauctionable card, which I'm not sure how I feel about. Like, I mean, it definitely makes him a valuable card to go through, but it is going to be an exchange that at the moment will probably cost you close to like 200-300 million to do this card, and then you won't be able to get him back. So it's a very interesting thing to have him as a non-auctionable card in there. Kind of cool in the way there's like the only way to get that card is to get him from doing this exchange, but it also makes him very unobtainable if you want to try and get him free to play unless you have 400 million coins. I mean, some of you might have 400 million coins. On my Road to Glory account, I don't. Not even close. I have like a million, maybe 900,000, but I've also only been playing for like a month, so we got that side of it. But anyways, the one thing that's going to be very difficult, and I'm hoping that this is something that you end up having a better chance of getting Holland when the event happens, but you need Holland's card out of this. And I don't know about your market, but on my market right now, in the North American market, there's like 60 people trying to get him at the price where he is, and definitely he's going to be a challenge to pick up. The rest of them are okay, like the 109s, there's a ton of 109 Ultimate Team of the Year players that you can get, and also it says Team of the Year. Oh, it doesn't even need to be an Ultimate Team of the Year player. 110 overall Ultimate Team of the Year, and then 111 Ultimate Team of the Year. I'd be interested if that 109 Team of the Year could also be an Ultimate Team of the Year, because that actually is one of the cheapest players at 109 is the Ultimate Team of the Year card. But anyways, that's what we have over in here as well. So you can get the Holland card out of that one. 112 overall striker. I mean, he's got some good stats. 145, 144 shooting, 102 passing, 131 physical, 129 dribbling. We'll try and get him done and get a review of that card if we can somehow obtain his Team of the Year card, so that we can do a review on this card for you, because I know a lot of you will be interested to see how this card actually plays in game. Is it going to be worth it to do the SBC if you do, or the exchange if you do have the ability to do it? And then what we got here is the honorable mentions chapter. This is the main way to play in the game. So the skill game, you can play this twice per day. Each time you play it, you get 5 honorable mention points. And then in the next one, you get 10 honorable mention points playing once a day. So basically 20 points per day, which is kind of cool because that's enough to claim the honorable mention 100 plus player reward out of that one. And then there's these two at the bottom, which just says Verstack select and play for 10 honorable points, and then head to head as well that you can play for the honorable points. Now, I kind of like this because you get to play with the full Team of the Year team. Definitely decided to try the head-to-head mode in this one, but what I don't see of this is how many times you can play it. So I don't know if I missed this in the stream or anything. If you know from that, if I just didn't hear how many you can play per day, let me know. If it seems like it'd be like a one thing, but I don't know. Maybe you can play it as many times as you want. But anyways, that's what we have in the head-to-head from there, is this ability to basically play head-to-head versus stack and get some honorable points from there. And then from there, you can open this pack. So you can do this pack 999 times, putting 20 in for each one. You get 100 plus player out of the reward. And then once you do 15 of them, you have a chance to get, or you get a 106 plus player with a chance to get honorable mention players. And then the last one, after doing it 30, you get a 107 plus, and the chance again to get some of those Ultimate Team of the Year honorable mention players. What's interesting though is I wonder if this is like only happening once. The other thing that's very interesting to me is why at the end, if the maximum reward you have from here is 109, why is there a photo of 111 overall Ultimate Team of the Year player at the end of this? So I don't really know why that says 111 overall if the highest guaranteed reward you get is 107, but maybe you have a better answer for that than I do. Out of the pack, you can pick up the honorable mention points from there, or there's also, well, not or, there is also this exchange for 100 honorable points. So basically what you're looking at, 5 days of grinding the event, and any Ultimate Team of the Year player, you trade them in and you can get yourself an honorable player. And so it looks like you can do that pack one time. I don't know if it's gonna reset or anything. I didn't catch it on the stream either, but you can do this honorable pack one time, and you can get any of the Ultimate Team of the Year honorable mention players out of this from trading in a 109 player. So probably you'll turn in the trade in the Militao card, the 109 overall card, but you could also get a 109 overall back because there is some 109 honorable mention players. So basically trade an Ultimate Team of the Year in for an honorable mention player, which could be good because it could also make it so that we maybe have less people trying to sell the 109 player that every single player packed in the milestone from the other one. But anyways, this is what we got as well in here, which is the player collection challenge, and it was said on the stream that these players can actually be picked up from the market, which is very cool. So unlike the previous one where you need to pack all these players, you can pick them up from the market as well. So a good way to get yourself some transfer training tokens. 300 for this one. You need to collect one Real Madrid player out of the list. I don't know if players you collected before will count. It doesn't really say if you need to get them before or after, but I would probably guess with most of these things, I think you end up having to get them once the event is dropped, but maybe it will count. We'll find out when the event drops if we have these things claimed, because there are some of these players that we've claimed, I'm sure you've claimed as well. Then collecting 2 players for the 109 overall players. And then you got the La Liga players, again, 500 transfer tokens if you collect one of the La Liga players in there. Then the Liga UN players that you can get as well. So you got Mbappe, Hakimi, Messi, Fofana out of that one, which would get you a 106 plus player. And then here we started to get into some big rewards here. A 108 overall Team of the Year or Icons player that you can get out of that one, and 800 transfer training if you get 2 of the Bundesliga players from there. And then finally we have the EPL players, where you get a 110 plus player out of this if you collect 3 of the players on the right. And then Man City as the final one, 110 plus player if you collect 1 of the 2 Man City players, either De Bruyne or Holland out of that one. And I mean, if you tried to pick up De Bruyne, he's definitely very expensive. Holland also looks like he's gonna be very difficult to get from there. So that one will definitely a difficult one to finish off, but very interesting in order to get the player from there. So if you pick them up on the market, claim one of those players, you could basically pick that up and get yourself an Ultimate Team of your tradable player. So the other way to look at it is you could pick up Holland, finish his exchange, and then you could actually get a player from 110 plus from back from that exchange as well. I'm sure because of this FIFA Mobile, it will be a 110 player, but, still not that bad. Anyways, here is the full list of players that we have on the team right here. So it looks very nice. I definitely, would want to make a full honorable mention team. I'm not sure how much they're going to cost. I'm assuming they'll probably be pretty expensive to try and put on the team. Just looking at some of the stats of them, we got Cancelo here. He's got really good pace, really good dribbling, and not as much physical, but decent defending as well. So I think he's going to be a really good card for you, especially on that right back side. Another one of those cards you can play right back, right mid, depending on what his attacking, defending work rate. He's got high work rate. This card is going to be a very nice card to add to the team. Harry Kane up front, and I mean, Harry Kane, he doesn't have as much pace, but he has some decent shooting, decent dribbling. I don't think for a 112, based on what I have here of the base stats not leveled, if I would go for Harry Kane, not just because he's on Tottenham, but also because, I mean, he's his stat-wise, he doesn't really seem that exciting stat-wise compared to some of the other 112 cards that you can add to your squad. Next one up, Valverde. I think this will be a very good card. Also, Valverde, a card that I've used recently as his Team of the Year version. I really liked his Team of the Year version, so I'm expecting some nice things out of this card as well. Some decent kind of base stats that he's got there. But again, a lot of it's going to depend on how the boost raises up the stats, how he raises the stats when he gets leveled, all of those different things as well. Vinicius, a card that I'm really excited to add to the team if I can, because I also have really liked using his all his previous versions of his cards, and he's got some good pace. I'm pretty sure he had high work rate on some of his other cards, so hoping to see that again as well. And then he's got 147 dribbling, 125 passing, 139 shooting. Alphonso Davies here, 144 on the pace, 147 on the dribbling, 125 on the defending. Again, if he gets that high attacking work rate, high defensive work rate, which I feel like most Alphonso Davies cards have had, he's going to be a really nice card to play either left back for you, left mid for you, so you can kind of play all around the pitch there. Again, the only downside of using him as an attacking position is that 103 shooting, but I think he'd still be a really good card, especially because he's got 133 passing, so be able to move the ball into the box if you need to. Then we got Pedri, another nice looking card right there, 141 passing, 113 shooting, 138 dribbling. Again, work rate's going to be a really important part for all of these cards, but he does have 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot as well. And then Saka, one of the cards I'm really excited to build to the team, and 130 shooting for Saka is very nice because a lot of times, and 4-star weak foot, I've used Saka's cards and he can't shoot, like he can't hit the net for me, but I'm excited to use this Saka card, hopefully get some goals with him in this one. A little bit lower on the physical and defending, but a really nice looking all-around card right there. And there you have it. So let's look at a lot of the 111, 112 cards out of the Ultimate Team of the Year. But again, let me know which cards you plan on adding to your squad in this one. Are you hoping to do that Holland exchange? Let me know what your thoughts are on that. But thank you for checking this out. Thank you for stopping by. It's been a pleasure as always, Stopde. Out.